The Cupra Born or the ID3, which one would you choose? They're both basically the same car. One has spearheaded the VW Group's electric charge for the past 3 years, and the other is a sportier and more athletic looking competitor / cousin. Not only the ID3, but the Born also competes with the MG4 EV, Peugeot's E208 and Renault's Megane E-Tech. The 5-door hatchback body style makes it practical and gives it an advantage over the smaller EV hatches, such as the Renault Zoe. By 2025, Cupra plans to launch the Terramar, which is a plug-in hybrid SUV. They also plan to launch an all-electric Tavascan SUV and something called the Urban Rebel City Car. Back to the Born, which comes with a choice of either 77 kWh battery. The 204 horsepower 58 kWh model is able to cover up to 400 km plus on a single charge. Heavier options such as bigger tyres will reduce the range, as well as individual driving style, the type of road and cold weather, etc. If you have a habit of going through juice quickly, the Born can fast charge up to 120 kilowatts, 125 for the 77 kWh version, which will get this 58 kWh battery from 10 to 80% charge in around 30 minutes. If you're using a slow charging 7 kW home box, it takes around 9 hours. In the same way that the Golf GTE is related to a GTI, it looks similar but doesn't really have the performance edge that the GTI does. The Cupra Born is a sporty EV. It's a little more dynamic than your average EV. It hasn't that attractive athletic design with sharp lines and beefy wheels, but as quick as it is, it could be more dynamic. It's an absolute breeze to nip about a city in, and it's fun to suavely run along B roads too. Cupra has, however, worked hard in giving their first electric car its own personality, despite sharing many mechanical and electrical components with the ID3. We wouldn't call the Born hot hatch quick, but with 201 brake horsepower and 310 Nm of torque available instantly, it's certainly sprightly. At motorway speeds, that responsiveness is more than accommodating when overtaking, but it's quick to tail off. The rear-wheel drive setup of the Cupra does give it the edge over most front-wheel drive EVs too. Cupra has done well in disguising its weight, all 1,736 kilograms, which is fairly heavy for a car of this size. On the motorway, the heavy battery can cause the ride to feel a little fidgety, and it points out most potholes. The position of the driver's seat is very good. It comes with rake and reach adjustment, and with the excellent curved design of the seats, they leave you feeling relaxed after most journeys. You'll find touch-sensitive controls everywhere throughout the cabin. The ones on the steering wheel are easily activated when you least want them, and most difficult when you do. The Born gets a 12-inch central touchscreen where most settings are accessed. The story is much the same here too. Ergonomics, much like those at Transport Ireland, are not high on the list at the in-house design department. You get built-in sat-nav, you get wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and you also get smartphone mirroring as standard. However, the number of menus really need to be reduced. One of the cooler functions you can get is eBoost. This can be activated by simply pushing the satellite button. Here you can tap into 20 kilowatts of additional power. You can also activate the eBoost by kicking down on the accelerator or through the Cupra Drive profile menu. It gives immediate acceleration anytime you want it. The eBoost package enhances the overall performance, and alongside the steering wheel with the satellite button, you also can switch your driver profile. Along with the steering wheel, the pack also includes improved front disc brakes and 19-inch aero wheels. The onboard tech includes Cupra's Car2X technology, which has the capability to wirelessly connect with other cars to share information such as roadworks or other traffic updates. By constantly analysing traffic solutions, it finds the fastest and safest route for you each time. Before you even open your door to get out, Exit Assist gives off a visual and acoustic warning when there is traffic approaching. This technology is especially helpful to alert you of upcoming cyclists or motorcyclists whose approach is usually so quick it's easy to miss them. There's pretty good storage space throughout the cabin. The centre console is huge with lots of cubbies and cup holders. The glove box too is reasonably sized, as are the door bins. There's also a completely flat floor, adding to rear passenger comfort. It's a shame it doesn't come with sliding reclining rear bench, but it does have a 60-40 split as standard. The boot has 385 litres of space, and you get a small storage bin next to the emergency tyre repair kit for the charging cable. The Bourne looks and feels great. The steering wheel is wrapped in perforated leather, with the main touch points, centre console, armrests are especially well trimmed. The Bourne incorporates all of the best features from the class-leading VW ID3, but with a more refined interior and an upgraded infotainment system. Any buyer should consider the entry-level version as a well-equipped class-leading small electric car.